Beaming into your mind like a ray of cosmic revelation, smashing through the mainstream like a comet of prophecy. Lords and ladies, welcome to my show. And you're listening to Planet Vrilock, your podcast for everything super, psionics, and Magick tech, and everything the controllers of society hate. Well, we don't like them either. Well, tonight's epic episode on Planet Vrilock, Psionics, is about the assault on human consciousness and spiritual ascendance. Well, why would you want to ascend? You don't want to stick around here? Yeah, alright, I'll stop teasing you. We will delve into what I will term the Etheric Wars. Yes, the Etheric War. And then disclose the power of psionics to keep the magic high. So without further ado, let us begin. More than 100 years ago, a sinister man plotted the destruction of the human spirit in an attempt to make the majority into a hopelessly materialistic automaton. I won't name anyone due to the sensitivity of the subject, but squeezing the general public by various mechanisms such as pandemic, weather warfare, electronic harassment. I've had my share of that living in town. The perpetual threat of World War III, well, not so bad. The wrath of God, satanic boogeyman, Skynet, and artificial intelligence takeover, and I mean the blasted morons have warped people's minds and have yet to unleash the zombie apocalypse upon us. Or I don't know, maybe you're already living there. The Bay Area, where the whole world is your toilet. Perhaps Los Angeles. How are those fire wheels treating you? What you see is what you get, including all the dreamed up horrors of modern sci-fi. Here's another threat to our peace of mind. Yes, just out now. Semiconductors are in serious shortage. The price of your next new automobile, car, or SUV could surprise you, unless you buy a Toyota sometime soon, because Toyota has a stock of semiconductors reserved. Or so I've heard. So I've read. Your new phone will cost you a bundle. Or at least more than what you're used to paying for a phone. But aren't the best of phones ridiculously expensive? Well, I don't really think so. Some of these great new phones can do much of what a laptop could do, and so much more. But the price will go up. Good news. Rumor has it that Apple is creating its own internet and possibly data service, which could replace your phone contract and wipe Verizon and AT off the board. That's right, starting a brand new clean slate with the Apple Umbrella Corp. Bad news? As if we don't already possess a wealth of sour reminders. But we're all still living on stimulus checks. Well, we'll be paying taxes for this soon, if not already. But now back to the Etheric Wars, a topic of much debate. And we could go on about this topic of the Etheric Wars for months, years even. You know, many things which taste and feel good at first, like McDonald's. Back in high school, we used to refer to it as Mac Death, are unhealthy for us. We know it, but we just don't care. Not quite enough to look at the consequences down the road. Our instincts, stripped from our awareness, is a telling sign that something in the machinery of society is not all what the good doctor ordered. Perhaps that's why, when asked today, so many young people, what are your plans for the future? And the response is, I'm going to win the lottery. Yes, well. And I thought my jokes were bad. Something is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. But don't wet your breeches just now. Relax. The thing which is wrong at any given time may seem elusive because your senses have been distorted, rattled up, obscured. While this is okay for the average muggles, it is disastrous for the would-be wizard, witch, and magician. Of course, ask the controllers if they care either way. Chances are they don't. Well, that's all right, as long as you don't care about the controllers either, and I certainly don't. Ladies and gentlemen, lords, we arrive at a point where we must ask ourselves where our own allegiance lies, if you have any. For certainly we own ourselves, and certainly we owe the controllers no favors. Case in point. End of story. Well, the point of all this merriment is that we have some means of defense. Of course. EMF protection, amulets. They even look pretty, some of these amulets, especially if you have grit cleavage. Alt investments. Yes, well, it depends who you do business with, does it not? Organic food. Check those codes. It begins with an 8. It might not be organic. Strategic diet. Well, if you know what's good for you. And relocating away from the controllers' megacities which are infested with the zombie horde. Good luck. But as a matter of course, this is not enough. For in order to operate effectively, that is to pursue one's own destiny, if you have an ounce of intelligence or courage, a stronger resistance is required for the would-be wizard. Thankfully to my research, we have now a means of working psionics more effectively. And gratitude to my teacher before me. Thank you very much. We have arrived at the new horizon. We can call upon the chthonic forces of the dead without need of the cadaver. No need to hang around cemeteries at night. We can storm cities with floods without having to wait for the planets to align themselves in the cosmos or ask Lucifer's permission. We can strike unreasonable phobias into the core of minds remotely without worrying if we have appeased the gods. Psionic Magick has granted us this wonderful arsenal at our disposal. And this power is all yours, potentially. First, you must read, digest my material, then practice the methods and reflect upon the Vrilock philosophy. I am carrying this torch forward. Go to Vrilock.com/shop to get started pursuing your own destiny. Don't be a follower. Don't be a wishy-washy, outer-directed schlub or a paid-off shill. Become self-empowered. New to psionics, are we? Or perhaps just a beginner. You've tinkered a bit. Well, read Keep the Magic High. The ebook. Download it tonight for just $4.99. Everything you need to know about psionics, radionics, psychotronics, technomancy, all that terminology and jargon, summed up and detailed for you. The essentials of what you need for dowsing, the magical lifestyle, and even how to construct your very own personal psionics lab at home, including illustrations for that laboratory, what you will need. $4.99, ladies and gentlemen. Download it now. Why wait? Intermediate to advanced students, I'm going to point you to two of my great works of art. Psionic Robot and Artificer's Guide to Anthropomorphic Constructs. Scan and print decals to help you get started building your own powerful servitor, radionically interfaceable minions. And psionic splicing. Yes, why stop with robots when we can splice medieval grimoires and make these spirits do whatever we want and get rid of the stuff we don't need. Both of these paperbacks are collectible occult classic books. And did I say wonderfully illustrated? Well, they are. The choice to be empowered or enslaved is yours. The knowledge and methodology lies before you. It is your turn now. What's your move? Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our show tonight. And I want to bid you all the greatest of luck and fortune, which you will find at Vrilock.com. Questions? Use the contact page. Thank you for joining me tonight on Planet Vrilock Psionics Podcast. The world is ours. Until next time, as always, keep the magic high. This is our Dr. Von Vrilock signing out.